Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Donor. We're here with another episode of VS Reviews. Today, we went all the way to Mims. Well, not all the way. It's not that far. It's only in Norwood. Great dispensary. One of my favorite, actually, dispensaries. Got a lot of cool items there. Anyways, we grabbed a cartridge, and this is an old favorite. We did a review on this one on the flower not too long ago. The lilac diesel. I believe this is by AMP as well. And let's go over it. It's got a tag of 85.33, Delta 9, 80.40, TACA 0.41, CBD 0.25, CBDA 0, CBG 1.93, and other 2.34. It is cannabis concentrate and terpene. Let's give it a hit, huh? Let's give it a try. Little florally, a little bit of a kick. Making it a little kind of harsh because of that, but it very that tastes like the flower. That is tasty. Sometimes these vapes aren't that tasty. We had one not too long ago from Crude Boys. It did not taste like Fruity Pebbles, believe me. This tastes like the lilac diesel strain. It tastes very nice. Like I said, the only thing is that it got a little kick with that kind of herbally taste. And I know we talked about it in the flower form when we did, the review of it when we got the ounce. But great vape here. Very, like I said, tasty. Let's take another hit of this one. A little bit smoother. Definitely getting those, gassy undertones, diesely undertones, plus that floral, herbally kind of essence to it. Really nice. Nice effects again. With the vape, though, it can kind of take a little bit, so I gotta have to kind of see. That was on the lowest settings. When I do try these vapes, I do like to hit on all three and see how they all kind of work. The medium setting is nice too. Very flavorful. Not too over like burning taste. Let's try the top. Although I try not to really smoke on too high of a setting because it just burns through oil way too fast. This destroys the cartridges. That was definitely much more harsher. I don't recommend the higher setting on those. The herbal kind of taste is just just really harsh. As hotter it gets. But yeah, we put it back down to one now. This is a 3-setting pen. If it was my Fernway pen, I might put it on the second setting, perhaps, because their settings are 4-setting pens. But yeah, I wouldn't go higher than that on the Fernway, the second setting, and this one's a Row pen. I wouldn't go higher than the first thing. I just keep it green, whatever pen you're using. Similar to the flower, which kind of made me cough too because of that herbally kind of spiciness, almost peppery in a way. I find it to be a little harsh, but the strain is very effective. I can already feel its effects taking place now. It's a very kind of a heady, sativa leaning strain with some body relaxation attached to it. It's very nice. The flower is very nice. Again, it is that sativa leaning, but it's also a very relaxing strain. It is kind of, I will say this, the negatives of it is, at least with this pen, it is kind of harsh. Because does have that herbally kick. For me anyway, it's kind of harsh. I do feel kind of dry, a little bit cotton mouthy. Not as bad as some, but it does, exist. I don't see no added like anxiety or paranoia, but I mean, I really don't get that anyways with a lot of strains. But it is nice. It's nice, nice effects, and nice, overall. I would say, overall experience. Because with like the flower, was kind of a little bit heavier. Just when you're smoking a blunt, you're smoking 2 or 3 grams. You're smoking, you're sitting there. It's a more, I feel like sometimes the flower high gets you more high in some ways than the concentrate because it lasts longer. They got the full terpenes. You're getting the full flower. You're getting everything. When you get a distillate pen or any kind of pen, that's certain distillate pen, anyways. As long as unless it's full spectrum or it's live rosin or something, the distillate's been stripped. They strip the pen, of all the terps, and it's just THC. And then they add them back in. Sometimes, I've seen it vary from everywhere, from getting, terps from fruit, and also getting, I've seen people bringing in terps from hemp. It's the same strain. Make it kind of strain specific, but it's not really the same. It's not the same mixture. It's not the same effect as the flower. But keeping that in mind, the live rosin pens are kind of making this way in the scene, and they're much more cleaner to make, and B, more flavorful. And just full spectrum, you're getting that full plant, you're getting the full effects of all the terpenes that are naturally occurring in it. But this is really nice and tasty, and to be honest with you, it does taste like the flower. Mm. And a good price too down there at Mims, I have to say. I mean, I think, trying to think what it was. It was like maybe 50. Not 50, 30 for the vapes. I think it was 30. I'm not really sure. I bought a few different things to try, but their pricing is really good, and they're always doing deals. $15 eighths right now I saw on their menu. I mean, that's insane. Great flower. If you're a sativa fan and we're going to do a review on it, you're going to want to check out the Panama OG. They also got the green crack. They got that, both of them right now. And it was only $15 an eighth. I mean, you can't beat those prices. They also do a lot of deals with dabs and, they were doing dab of the day or dab of the week where it was like, half price, really cheap on concentrates. They're always doing just different deals, getting a lot of edibles and everything, really, really cheap. So, I mean, check it out. It is Mims in Norwood. Said one of my favorite dispensaries to go to. They have a really good variety of strains that are always kind of consistent. Whether it is their Panama OG, their Hillbilly Herrer. There's the, the cranberry moonshine, I don't know, something they have that's always pretty good. Bunch of just different strains that are just always, like I said, they always have it. They have it in different forms, flower, vape, concentrates, various different concentrates, bunches from everything from diamonds down to, wax. They have a really nice array of concentrates. And I was lucky down at like 420, I got to talk and meet with, their head concentrate person. Great lady, very nice, friendly, really knowledgeable in the field. And, we were just talking. And, I got to see how, I was asking all these sorts of questions and tech stuff. But, really cool to kind of get a little bit behind the scene action because it is one of my favorite places to get concentrates. not just for the price, but also for the the consistency, for the also for the effects. The other one I really liked there that they had was I'm trying to think for a second what it was. It was Hot Mess. It's a sativa. Very nice sativa in my opinion. They'll get that sometimes in there. But the Panama OG is probably my top sativa favorite over there. And it always tests pretty high. And I said, we'll do a review on that this week. You can see how that one kind of goes. We got that in flower as well as the green crack. That's another pretty good strain, good sativa strain. They always seem to have it in both concentrated form and in flower. And that has some good effects to it as well, if you're a sativa fan. But yeah, I mean, this pen is nice. I do recommend getting it. I do recommend the Lilac Diesel. It's a fun sativa. With nice heady kind of sativa effects. It is good for social, being social and social gatherings. Great to go out with. It is kind of relaxing though too, so just keep that in mind. You will get kind of sedate and chill while your mind is kind of moving around. So you don't want to probably take it to the gym or something, where you're going to be doing strenuous work. But my God, this would be great, at a movie or out to dinner or whatever it is, that you're doing socially. You can kind of just chill and relax for yourself, unwind from a hard day, kind of let the the veil kind of drop a little bit. Some people, they can't transition. They can't unwind from the day. It's hard. This is a great strain to kind of do that and let your mind just get out of that mode and get into relax mode, chill mode. It helps also with social anxiety. I would say it's really good for that. Some people suffer from that, and getting into these social settings and going out. It can be nerve wracking. But with a nice, kind of, sativa leaning strain, it can be a lot of fun. You can be engaging. It kind of opens you up. You want to be kind of social. It makes you kind of talkative. Makes you kind of think more. And, you have these nice kind of interactions with people. It's good for that. It's a very good strain for all those things. I do recommend it for those. And if you're suffering from kind of anxiety or even, some kind of milder depressions and stuff, this is a great mood boosting strain to kind of, get you out the funk. Depression can be kind of a tricky one where some strains can make it worse, some strains can make it better. It's really just a really personal thing. For me though, this strain does mood boost. And if I'm feeling kind of down, it will kind of get me out the slump. But it is excellent. Like I said, I do recommend getting out there, getting this strain, checking out all their strains down at Mims. Great place down in Norwood. Check it out. After Ab, I believe it is MIM. You can Google it; it'll pop up, in the Google Maps. And it's like I said, they got a lot of great pricing and a lot of great products. Definitely check it out. Have yourself a great Saturday night, everybody. Versace Stoner out.